Hi, welcome to my channel. It's not my channel, it's our channel because we are the Grace Knit Stitchers. My daughter Colleen is actually helping me to film this because I am going to show you how I use Xodo versus Pattern Keeper for my digital patterns. Because things like Mirabilias, I cannot figure out how to get them without pixelating into my Pattern Keeper. And what I mean by that is that it comes up in blotches and you get one area clear, you go to move, and that area becomes clear, and then when you go back to the other one, that is not clear. So I have like boxes and lines, and I cannot get this to get the grids. And I don't know if it's just me or if that happens to you all. So I use Xodo instead, and the example I'm going to use is what we're going to stitch on today, and it is called the Eiffel Quaker. It's by Jardin Privé. So I'm going to start by showing you Pattern Keeper, because this is what a lot of us are used to using. This is just like a very small fraction of my pattern. It says there's only 67 stitches. Well, if I zoom all the way out, you would see there's a ton more, but it didn't bring in all my symbols. So this is one of those that when I go to mark it off, I can't. But you guys are used to Pattern Keeper being able to, let me go to one that I know I can. Let's go to my Mulan. Or whatever this might be. Okay, this is definitely one that we can, where you can mark it off. So if this is, when I talk about, oh, you have to search first. Like you can mark off, you can highlight, and then you can check off, which I'll go ahead and check them off. But then I'm going to undo them because I didn't stitch these. So this is not a way that Xodo can be used. That's why I'm showing you this. Let me go back out now. And I want to take you into Xodo. So that easy way is unfortunately not part of this. But I'll keep my hand here. I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. So I went into Xodo. I'm going to go into my drop box. And then I'm going to bring it in. Unfortunately, I named it wrong. So it's Paris Quaker, but it is actually the Eiffel Quaker. So it brought it in. I'm just doing this because I don't want you guys seeing the whole pattern and that kind of thing. So I have my corner here. When I want to use this, so that was that quick. I mean, I do have good internet. I'm going to use the pen, which is up here. And if that is not part of what you can get right away, it's over here. View, annotate, draw. You want annotate. And then you click on the pen. And then you can pick your color. I always use red, but you know what? It's Mother's Day. This is my Mother's Day project. We're going to use purple. Now, as you can guess, this is going to be quite dark. Well, because I already have my other set. So you can change your opacity. So it could be dark or it can be lighter. I want it to be seen through, so I go a little bit below 50%. And then that way I have a nice line. Now, let's say I accidentally went like that, which absolutely happens all the time. Undo. And I'm going to undo all the stitches that I did not do. I like to make mine really big because then my finger works. You can also change the size. Your stroke can be bigger or less thick. I keep mine pretty small. I kept it at the preset. So I actually just made it a little bit bigger. I know it was like at 5 something. I think it was 5.0 to be honest. And that was pretty perfect. Oh well, 5.3 works for me. So that is how you highlight as you go. Now you have to move. Again, that happens a lot to me. You just undo it. You hit the pen again and you can move. You can slide anywhere you want. You can go in, you can go out. Again, I'm doing that on purpose so that you can't see my whole pattern. But then what happens is, okay, say I did all those. When I go out of the program, sometimes it does not save. I'm not sure. It did say document saved. I'm not real sure if it did or not. Continue editing. It did. I got lucky there. But if for some reason it didn't, or if you want to just make sure that you do not lose your progress, I do this at the end of every session now, and you can't lose anything that way. Under here, I went up under the 3 dots, save a copy, flatten copy. What that does is it makes it into a permanent PDF that cannot be changed. So I'm going to hit flattened. Local storage means it's on my Kindle now. Select. Again, now those marks are there. Now, because, you know, I did that to show you, I can go back here and I can still undo that. So that's, but the flattened copy, which is the only one, like on my Aurora, I got rid of the other one because the only one I will use now is the flattened copy because that has all of my notes in it. You cannot undo anything, but I can make new marks. And I can undo the new marks. So you can use it exactly like it's a fresh copy every time you use it. And delete your old versions if you would like to save room on your hard drive, whatever you want, storage. So I hope that this was of some help to you. I find this to be invaluable. I have tried Foxit and one other. I don't find them as easy to use. You may, or maybe you can help me out and say there's something even better. I would love to hear that. But I have found that this is pretty easy to use. I did not pay for that, by the way. There is an upgrade charge, but it did not seem that it would auto-save. I do have auto-save on here, and that still didn't help. Maybe it's because I don't keep my Wi-Fi on all the time. Maybe you could tell me that also. But this definitely works. Saving that flattened copy at the end of a session definitely works. One bad thing that did happen to me, if you're at several hours of stitching, save, because my battery died. And when I turned it back on, I had lost all my changes. So that's when I went, I'm saving flattened copies from now on. I don't even know where this came from. But yeah, so I hope this helped you. Have a good day.